Hello and welcome to the Janha Show. I'm your host, Mimi Fatu Sise. Are you all excited to have an amazing show today? We have a great lineup today.
TV like nit su nekkee fii rek mu ngi
and the Wheel of Fortune all coming. Show that gives an opportunity to win up to $10,000 seat just being on the show with our segment called The Wheel of Fortune, sponsored by Soul's Fat Restaurant in the heart of Brooklyn, New York. With that being said, I want to thank you guys so much for tuning in and watching another episode of the Mimi Janha Show. I am your host, Mimi Fatu Sise. I'm beyond humble and beyond thankful to be given this opportunity to do the show back home. There is no place like home. Thank you all so much. Until then, I'll see you all soon. So bye for now.
I'm super excited to welcome our amazing studio surprising guest. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, help me welcome the amazing Alhamdulillah. Welcome to the show.
I'm so happy to see.
Well, we are super duper excited and we are beyond humble to have you on the show. With that being said, Mr. Duran, for the audience that are watching the show and the viewers that are watching the show as well, please tell us a little bit about yourself.
My name is Aladi B. Drame. I did my primary school in Nyomi, Open Nyomi, and then later proceed to the high school in the Commerce. And from there, I went to pursue my higher teacher certificate at the Gambian College, which is now advanced diploma. And I was in the teaching field. Thank you. And I was in the teaching field for so many years. I think 5 to 6 years. And then currently, I work with the National Association of Cooperative Credit Unions in the Gambia as a project staff in one of the German projects, the BSIK, we call it Doskes Pakistan Stiftung for International Cooperation. Excuse me, it's a German international.
It sounds so foreign.
I'm also pursuing my BSc at Frankfurt University. I'm studying economics and global entrepreneurship online here. So basically, I'm a business development specialist working for the project, the German project.
Wow, so you are representing the German project here in Gambia. Wow, that is so incredible. I mean, I love and I appreciate it, of course, abroad. You know, young men like yourself that are actually putting the country first. You're just not going to Germany. You're actually here and working in Germany back and forth for the guys. How does that make you feel?
Well, it's a sense of responsibility because every citizen has a role to play for a country.
Absolutely.
Yeah, despite the opportunities are available, but I choose to stay in the Gambia and, of course, contribute my quota in the trajectory in terms of development. And then, so far, I'm really happy to be part of the system that we're trying to do.
That is beyond beautiful. Like I always said, we all have a role to play, and being part of global citizen, it doesn't matter what you do, how small or how big it is.
Yeah.
As long as you contribute, that's what matters. But for the young Elijah that's watching you right now, what do you have to say to them?
Well, just in 1963, the former president of the US, John F. Kennedy, once said in one of his speech, very powerful speech, he said, in every society, the young people has a critical role to play in its development.
Absolutely.
They rather choose to wake up from their slumber and contribute meaningfully to the national development. So, as young people today, we are living in a very critical generation at the moment.
Absolutely.
People are not really clear with some of the information that they are exposed to, so it's really difficult for them to make a very decisive choices when it comes to the realities on the ground. So what I just want to tell them is like we have to be focused in whatever we are doing because every life has a purpose, and then we have to live by those purposes. You might have some options in your head, but you need, otherwise, if you're not focused, you'll be distracted because our generation is full of distractions. So you need to be very focused in whatever you have to do and make sure you do it right. You do it right.
Wow. The John F. Kennedy quote that you gave is actually one of my favorite, and this I'm fundamentally not live like myself personally. Because I live in the US and I've been there for over 2 years, but I always say being back home is also as important as living in that country. And I tell people all the time, no matter how long we live in the West, we cannot be one of them. We have to come back and we contribute. And there you go, you are perfect prime example of what I call global citizen in a proud Gambian. Ladies and gentlemen, please give it up for Mr. It's beautiful. It's so humbling to have you on the show. And this message is very, very powerful. So talk to us. What are some of the projects that we're working on right now? And what can we, see you in the future as?
Yes, thank you, Mimi, for that great question. Personally, I'm a social entrepreneur. I'm also part of the chain actors in the entrepreneurship ecosystem in the Gambia. Currently, I'm focusing more on the returnees, our brothers coming from Libya, Algeria, Germany, and Italy as well. You remember these things cause a lot of discussion, national discussion as how to integrate these people into our society. And after risking their life and a lot of their resources in this perilous journey to either Germany or Italy or anywhere, exactly the back way that we call it. So recently, I'm trying to help them to be integrated in the society and, of course, build their entrepreneurship mindset as to what they can do to be able to sustainably live in the society. So currently, our project is focusing on how to help these people to build their businesses and, of course, access to finance. Because maybe I think one of the most challenging issues our young people are confronted with in the entrepreneurship ecosystem is access to finance. So I was lucky to be part of the people that designed this project as to how to help the young returnees coming from Bagway to be fully integrated in the society. Not to be accepted by their families, but how to create opportunities for them in terms of empowering them economically. So currently, I was able to work with a lot of young people. I was able to train a lot of young people. I think I have a few of them here. I also have somebody in the building. I think Mustafa. Hello. Can you put your hands like this?
Hi,
yes. So he's a German attorney, and currently he has one of my clients that benefited from my business coaching, and then he has access to finance, and currently he's running his business in the Gambia.
Congratulations!
So recently, we are able to raise a lot of like $2 million in the Gambia to support the young people, especially the returnees and the potential migrants for startups. Young people, my target group is young people, startup basically, and of course the existing entrepreneurs. How to help them to develop their business proposals, how to train them about their entrepreneurship mindset, and of course create access to finance for them. Yeah. So this is some of the projects that I'm building, and then hopefully I will get them. So
you are already there, and I'm so proud of you. And I think this is something that, like you said, it's something that was long overdue to be integrated in the system.
Yeah.
Because I remember, back in the days when people used to get deported from the West, and their families and friends were literally abandoned, and some of them actually go through a lot of mental illness crisis.
Yeah.
And by you guys doing something like this, I think it's so amazing.
Yeah.
And I'm so proud of you, and it's very humbling. What is the hardest part about doing the job?
Well, working with the returnees is very challenging because sometimes these people will not have some psychological issues.
Psychological, I know.
These are people that have got a lot of disappointments in the process of making it to Europe, and they've been harassed at some point. We've all seen the only scenes that were happening in the Arab Spring, especially in Libya in particular. So it's very difficult, especially if you are so emotional. When you listen to some of their stories, they are really heartbreaking. And yes, but we still consider them as our brothers and sisters. So we have to take that courage to make sure like we work with them. But just what I want to say to young people is like we should not really push to risk our life. In life we have to take risks, but always go for calculated risks.
Absolutely.
Yes, because in every decision that you have to make, there is an element of risk.
Yes.
But you have to look at the risks in general and go in for the calculated ones.
Absolutely.
I don't think, yes, Europe is good, there are opportunities. But again, there are opportunities in the Gambia as well.
A lot of opportunities.
Yeah. When I traveled to Ghana, for quite a while I used to travel to Ghana. I look at the entrepreneurship cycle there. There are a lot of young people are doing a lot of amazing things.
Of course.
And of course, Mimi, I have to put you into that light as well. This is amazing. This is really amazing. So you have to believe in your talent, and then you have to design things in a destructive manner, and then forget about the bullies, forget about the societal misconceptions, forget about the gender stereotypes, and sort of, and then have that vision and then pursue it. Yes, and then that makes change in you and your society as well.
I love that. I mean, of course I got put on the spot. Africa is the next big thing.
Yeah.
I've worked in a lot of different places in this world, and of course, being a journalist, I've had a lot of opportunity to be among a lot of people and listen and of course share a lot of stories.
Yeah.
But Africa is the next big thing. I don't know if you guys need to understand what I'm saying. I know it sounds cliche. Africa is the next big thing. And whatever we are doing, whatever you are doing, just please come back home if you're not home. And if you are home, look into yourself and see what you're good at. There's a lot of opportunities here. And we need to pretty much embody those opportunities to be able to stand and represent the right way. So I mean, it's just beyond humble. I'm so thankful to have you on the show. I can see you and talk to you all day, but unfortunately, I know you have to go. But with that being said, is there any last word that you want to tell the viewers out there that are watching the show? And how do you get in contact with you? For example, the returnees or the people that just decide to come back home, but they're going through financial crisis, and of course, being bullied by society. Getting in touch with you, I feel like it's very, very important as well. So just let us know any last words you have for the audience out there, the viewers, and also how do we get in touch with you as well?
Yeah, I'm also a co-founder of the Dramas Mentorship and Leadership Academy. So we have our page on Facebook. You can visit the page, that's Dramas Mentorship and Leadership Academy. You can always reach out, and of course we'll be there at your service.
Dramas Mentorship.
Yes, the Dramas Mentorship. And also one thing before I leave, I think like what Mimi was asking me to do is to put something to your mind that can spur some energies from this program.
Absolutely.
And I remember when I was given the opportunity to study at Frankfurt University, I was given two options, either online or I go on site sort of. And it was a very difficult decision to make, bearing in mind that I have a project to implement here until 2023 in April. And then I've started and I have a target of numbers and entrepreneurs that I need to support from the coaching, from the business training, from the coaching, and then access to finance. So it was really difficult, a young man of my age, to say, okay, I want to stay in the Gambia, study my undergraduate online, and then help my other young people to realize their vision. So they were so amazed that I said, okay, I want to stay in the Gambia, implement this project, and from there probably, if the opportunity is still there, I can go to Germany and complete my studies. So you need to believe in yourself. These opportunities are always there for you. But again, the national interest should surpass every interest that you may have in your mind. So let's put the Gambia forward, let's put this country forward, because we have a great responsibility to develop this country. And this is why we can know, is here, believe in yourself and put the interest of the
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Believe in yourself and put the interest. It's all for the
American said, America first. Thank you very much.
so much. Thank you so much for having me on the show. And thank you for coming on the show. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Mr. Alani. We'll be right back with more on the Janha show. Please do not touch that dial. One of my favorite segments coming on the show is show. This is one of my favorite segments on the show, known as the Wheel of Fortune. As you can tell, that's the wheel right here. We're spinning it. This is the only show that gives an opportunity to win up to $10,000. All you gotta do is follow us on our social media platforms. And if you happen to be on the show, your ticket number gets called. You come right here on stage, and you have an opportunity to win this, to spin this wheel up to 3 times. That gives an opportunity to win up to $10,000. Only on the Janha show. Are we ready to play the Wheel of Fortune, ladies and gentlemen? All right, I'll come in after this break, and then the Wheel of Fortune is brought to you by Soul Spot Restaurant in the heart of Brooklyn, New York. If you are in New York City and you happen to be in Brooklyn, please do not forget to stop right there, Soul Spot Restaurant, in the heart of downtown Brooklyn, New York. So with that being said, we want to thank Soul Spot Restaurants for sponsoring the Wheel of Fortune. We'll be right back with more in the Janha show. So stay tuned, keep it locked. The Wheel of Fortune is coming up after this break. Don't touch that dial. Called Dowd. Please tell us your name and why are you on the show?
My name is Rahibijam.
Well, we are so glad to have you on the show and congratulations, your number being called. Are you ready to play the Wheel of Fortune? Ready. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give it up for Are we ready to play this game right now? Are you ready to win up to $10,000 here? Wheel of Fortune, ladies and gentlemen, give it up.
Mariama, congratulations, $7,500. How does that make you feel?
Very happy. I think
What you gonna do with the money?
maybe to start a small business.
She's shy, but it's all right. You still won. And you want to stop right here. So, Mariama, let's just pretend, hypothetically, you happen to spin the wheel again. See how much you have won. You ready? Ready, ladies and gentlemen? She's gonna pretend like she's gonna spin it again, right? Go ahead, Mariama. Thank you so much for being on the show. That was Mariama walking out of here with $7,500. Only on the Wheel of Fortune, ladies and gentlemen. Give it up for Mariama. We'll be right back more on the Janha show. Watching another exciting show. I'm your host, Mimi Fatou Sisi. I hope you enjoyed the show. We want to thank, of course, our special guest on the show, Ms. Alhaji Darame, for gracing the show. It's so humbling, and thank you so much for being on the show. And the winner of the Wheel of Fortune, Ms. Mariama, that walked out of here with $7,500. I know, right? The only show that gives an opportunity to win up to $10,000 just being on the show with our segment called The Wheel of Fortune, sponsored by Soul's Fat Restaurant in the heart of Brooklyn, New York. With that being said, I want to thank you all so much for tuning in and watching another episode. I am your host, and I'm beyond grateful. Thank you all so much for tuning in and watching another episode of the Janha show. Until then, I'll see you all soon. So if you haven't done so by now, please follow us on our social media platforms and try to be part of our amazing studio audience. Until then, I'll see you all soon. Keep it up. Only the Janha show. Bye for now. Are you all excited to have an amazing show today? We have a great lineup today.
TV like nit su nekkee fii rek mu ngi
and the Wheel of Fortune all coming. Show that gives an opportunity to win up to $10,000 just being on the show with our segment called The Wheel of Fortune, sponsored by Soul's Fat Restaurant in the heart of Brooklyn, New York. With that being said, I want to thank you guys so much for tuning in and watching another episode of the Mimi Janha show. I am your host, Mimi Fatou Sisi. I'm beyond humble and beyond thankful to be given this opportunity to do the show back home. There is no place like home. Thank you all so much. Until then, I'll see you all soon. So bye.